this is Kaipacha with the weekly Paleo report for May 23rd of 2018, and I'm going to just try to keep myself close to the microphone because I know that the noise bothers some people when I'm here out on the coast. I'm just driving up from LAX up to the Lightning in a Bottle Festival. Came across a nice beautiful spot here. Thought I'd knock out a Paleo report while the moon is still in Virgo. And she stays in Virgo, okay, all through Wednesday. And then tomorrow she goes over into Libra. Beautiful. And there she trines the sun in early Gemini. She trines Mars in early Aquarius. We have this nice grand trine in air tomorrow, Thursday. And then she does come in to make a T-square with Venus and Saturn. Yes, indeed, we have a Venus opposition to Saturn. Venus in Cancer, Saturn in Capricorn. It's going on all week. Kind of stimulated a little bit of the mantra today. I'm going to talk about that more. Okay, that is exact on Saturday, but the moon kind of ties them together going there on Thursday. Yeah. On Saturday, she goes into Schorpio, and there she opposes Uranus and squares Mars. So if it's not one T-square with the moon, it's another. So this can be a little bit of an emotional time for us all. She's really stirring it up. And she's basically opposing, you know, everything going on, you know, from Capricorn to Cancer. You know, she's going this week from Virgo up to Sagittarius. So she gets in a lot of oppositions and squares going on at that time. But besides the moon, we got other stuff going on, yeah? Mercury comes into an exact trine with Pluto on Friday. And really, through this whole month, we've got that retrograde Jupiter, okay, in a beautiful trine with Neptune over there in Pisces. And that's why I want to come out to the ocean here, to my beautiful Pisces energy, if I don't fall. Yeah, baby. Anyway, finally then, on Tuesday, we are going to have the full moon. Yeah, she moves all the way up into Sagittarius. We're going to have that full moon at 8 degrees, 10 minutes of Sag, opposing the sun, right? 8 degrees, 10 minutes of Gemini. And on Tuesday, Mercury is coming out of Taurus, going to join that sun, yeah, over there in Gemini. So we're going to have a little Gemini action happening. Oh, here comes a nice wave. And then I like the way it comes all the way up here. Oh yeah, let's see. There she goes. All right, let me try to find a nice spot here that's not too noisy and talk at you. All right. Well, I'm taking a chance here, and I hope that it's not too loud and that you can hear me as we look at the cycles of these days. And the cycles of these days, I'm thinking, you know, with Jupiter going through Scorpio, they've got a lot to do with love, intimacy, partnership, and relationship. Mars changing signs, going into Aquarius, squaring Uranus with this powerful masculine energy. And now Venus entering soft, warm, juicy Cancer, coming into this opposition with Saturn up there in Capricorn. You know, we want to look to a little bit, because I didn't talk so much about Venus square Chiron, okay, which was going on last week. And it's kind of the start of the cycle that was in the beginning of March. If you can look back to your relationships, and not just your relationships, this is also your values, which is money and your possessions, and you know what connects you to your body and to earth. So you know, this Taurus side of Venus was, you know, conjunct that Chiron, healing the wounds of the feminine. Yeah, and opening up. Okay, you know, that was in Pisces, you know, like new dreams, new possibilities for teaching, healing, and opening to spirit and sacred union. Very beautiful happening there. And that cycle started in March, and now Venus comes around. Even before March, like all of 2017, we had Saturn square Chiron, Sag to Pisces. And I talk so much about finding your deeper soul purpose and a deeper meaning for your life and your relationships and, you know, your future. And now Venus comes in and it says, okay, how does this work in? How does this fit in to my relationship or relationships or my most intimate personal karmic unions and bondings with that Jupiter and Scorpio? And so then what else happens? I talked about it last week, right? Mars comes along, and here's, you know, Venus like wanting to connect and heal the wounds and everything, and here comes Mars-Uranus, you know, with that great possibility of trauma and sudden changes and upset the apple cart, and it's just like, whoa. And that's what, you know, spurs on, okay? You know, this mantra for today about the past and the future. Mars, Aquarius, Uranus, okay, gives us this insight, opens our third eye to envision what's the highest version of myself and my life. You know, what do I really want to do before I die? And look at this long future range kind of a thing. And no sooner, okay, do you go, oh, I see that, I want to do that, I want to go there, this is who I am and how I can be and blah, 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 then what happens? Venus comes back into the picture again and opposes Saturn. Saturn is the past. Venus goes into Cancer, ruled by the moon, has to do with the past. And all of this kind of, you know, so how does, you know, it's like the now is between the future and the past. And in some ways, we are between the future and the past. In some ways, the heart chakra is in this middle between the, you know, down below the underworld and Saturn, ruler of the root chakra, in the past. And Uranus, Neptune in the upper being the future, the celestial world. So we're always poised between the future and the past. Rudolf Steiner did a great statue of the human being, and he's got, you know, Lucifer on the one hand and holding Ahriman at the other hand, you know, and these hands are just like, shh, like make space between the future and the past, expand the now. Yeah, baby. Oh God. And so what? There's interesting lessons here, all right? You know, like, what relationships do I hold on to? Saturn is wanting, you know, also to do with goals. You know, and if I have this new future, well, you know, do I drag everything with me? You know, like when you go on a trip somewhere, what are you going to pack up the whole house? I don't think so. You got to choose. Oh, this relationship supports me. This relationship I need to, like, you know, maybe shut off, close off, let go of, release those cords, cut those cords, and move into this. So there is this review. You know, Saturn and Jupiter are both retrograde now. Review and reflect. Okay, you know, Saturn came in over these points, okay, a few months ago also. Now he's going back. And Venus in the past. So now it's really, it's time to look at, what are your habits? What are your patterns? Where does childhood fit in here? Who have you been all of your life up until now that you don't want to be anymore? So looking at Cancer, looking at the moon, this moon moving through, making all these aspects, She's checking you out. She's checking us out. Are you going to take this with, or are you going to leave it behind? Are you going to move into this new future evolved state of awareness and consciousness with your emotional body and your physical body and, you know, your whole, you know, financial, yeah, this can also be what, you know, stress on the financials, you know? Yeah, I've made money this way for a long time. I've survived this way for a long time. This is who I have been for a long time, you know? That sun was in Taurus the whole last month. Now, boom, in Gemini, and Mercury joining. So it's really time to mix it up. It's time to make these changes. And is it evolution or devolution? You know, are you going to give up maybe the future vision, that higher version of yourself, and go, oh man, the pull of the past, okay? You know, my body's too strong, my drives are too strong, my instincts are too strong, my animal's too strong, my dragon is like, that was just a dream or a vision or an idea. I'll give myself 20 more years to get that together. But right now, I still want to, you know, be messing around and having some more fun. I'm going to go back to my old habits, back to my old, I want a little cushion. I need a little comfort after those shocks, okay, of Mars, Uranus. Yeah. I'm going to like retreat back into my cave, you know, go back into my inner child and just play around and, oh, you know, blah, 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 you know, go into my insecurities or my fears. But Saturn is saying no. Saturn and Uranus and Aquarius and that North Node in Leo are saying no, man. It's like, you can do it. You can be that higher version. You can recreate yourself. You can be more and greater. So it's like you got to really hold tight, stay the course, move really, you know, do those meditations, you know, set your intentions, have spirit and all of the guides and all of the, you know, spirit beings support you in changing who you think you are. And not just, you know, boom, I love myself unconditionally as long as I am evolving. I'm not just going to stay like a rock here. Look at that rock, man. I mean, that rock is evolving very slowly. Ow! Yeah, baby. All right, the mantra. The mantra. I am the rope in a tug of war between the future and the past. It stretches me out and opens me up to see my core at last. This is where the rubber hits the road. This is where we get to see who we really are, what we're really made of, how strong our will and our truth is. Yeah, to face the demons of the past. So dramatic, man. I mean, the North Node's in Leo. You gotta have a little drama. Scorpio is super freaking drama too. The moon moving through Virgo. Virgo is super drama. We got big drama happening here, man. What's life without drama? All the world's a stage. I love Shakespeare. Go for it, man. Get stretched. Open up. Be seen. Allow yourself to be seen. And let that Jupiter and Scorpio, let other people, you know, like, yeah, you know, wrestle with you, pick at you, check you out, test you, and just like be there and go, yeah, this is, you know, this is my truth. I got my truth in 2017. Now I just got to live it. It's my new laugh, man. All right. That's it for today, man. I am the rope in a tug of war between the future and the past. Getting stretched out and opened up to see my core at last. May what you see be beautiful and inspire you and everyone you know to be totally awesome, awesome, awesome. Namaste. Aloha. So much love.